Hello again. My name's Tira Whitford, and in this video we are going to talk about downloads. A few of you in my Empath group, in my Facebook group called Calling All Empaths, have requested that I talk a little bit about downloads, what they are, what they feel like, what we can do about it. So here we are. A download is basically something that comes in from spirit, and it is information, it's wisdom, it's something that we need, and it comes to us at exactly the right time. So I've had people telling me that they are raising their fists to the heavens saying, hey, I'm trying to drive my car here and you're giving me this download. If it's really bothering you, pull your car over. Instead of trying to get spirit to do this at a time that's more convenient for you, perhaps it might be a better idea to just take a minute and I allow. And when you do that, then the information can quite naturally and organically come in, and it can stop causing an effect on your physical body. So what are some of the effects that downloads can cause? The biggest thing that I've seen is they come into the third eye, into the pineal or the pineal gland, and they make our eyes feel like they want to close. It'll be hard, your eyes will get sticky. It'll be hard for you to think. You just need to sleep. There is a download coming in. You had enough sleep last night. Everything was coming up roses. It was all feeling good. But for whatever reason right now, you are pooped. And your eyes are closing by themselves. Whenever that happens, that heavy, gritty kind of feeling in the back of the eyes, that's a download. That's what happens. So I want to talk a little bit, because in one of the previous videos I talked about the difference between the downloads when you can actually understand them, make sense of them, and maybe they're talking about you and giving you some messages about you, or maybe they're talking about somebody else and giving some messages about somebody else, and that is that higher knowing or bigger picture knowing. More often than not, what happens is these downloads will come in what seems like to me is like a binary code. So it's zeros and ones, and it comes directly to the DNA through our ears or through our eyes. It comes to our DNA so that our DNA can process and put it into place properly for us. Now, I've talked about the eyes, about how we will feel it when the download comes in through our third eye. There is another type of download that comes in, and it comes into the ears. And this is that beautiful ringing in the ears, where when you have something that might be labeled tinnitus, however you want to say that, this might not feel like it is a very nice thing to have. But what I've discovered with the downloads that come in through the audio is if you listen to the ringing, you might hear something a little different. I was having some really strong ringing in my ears, and one night I just decided I'm just going to listen. Somebody wants me to hear something. So it was pitch black. I closed my eyes. I started listening. There was that high-pitched tone. And all of a sudden, that high-pitched tone started to move. Instead of boo, it turned into boo. It was moving like someone was speaking. The angels were giving me something. But it was never going to be something that I was going to understand. It was always meant to go right through and right into that beautiful DNA so that it could find its way to my mind, body, spirit, soul, my past, my present, my future. Okay, so There's two different ways that we can get downloads. Another way that we can get downloads is by watching the animals around us. The animals around us will actually give us logical information if we can translate what they are doing, what they are telling us, what they are showing us. If we can translate that properly, we can actually get a conscious download of information. So those are our downloads. Now, the questions that I've had around downloads are, how can I manage these things better? Because when they come in, they wipe me out. And the best answer that I've got, I've already answered, is to allow. Take a nice breath in. If you feel like this is coming in, just allow. Drink lots of water. If you can have a nap, set the clock, because it won't take very long for it to come down. But if you don't set a clock, it might take you out for hours. But if you set a clock for about 10 minutes, that's usually all that we need to bring down or bring in to play these downloaded messages. I hope that this finds you happy and healthy, and that you already know how to do your downloads and that everything is going swimmingly for you. However, if you have more questions about downloads, you know what to do. Contact me. I would love to hear from you. Okay, everybody, have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.